All right, how's everybody doing? Thunder, how are you? Jubo? Well, it might take me a minute to get to the Watchers, so maybe you'll get to see it after all. I don't know how long episodes of the Blacklist are. Sorry that I didn't get to this last night. Things were a little out of hand at my house. Had a failing hot water heater situation. So I didn't get to stream last night. But we're here now. Good, Thunder. Good. So let's get into it. BearKnuckle brawling our way through the long dark of Moria. If I can find the right world. Got the right dwarf. Trying to figure out where we left off at. Pretty sure we're in the lower deep somewhere, but we still have our base in the Lone Eyes camp, I think. And it's been a minute. Yep, in Lone Eyes camp. All right. Let's see here. This is the armor. I'm assuming this is the backpack. That'd be the backpack. Running a little low on cleansing a box. If I got any more in here. I do not. Got Ranger Journal pages. We are using fat stacks for this. No reason not to. It's not like we're trying to speed our way through or the opposite, proceed slowly. So, since it's a campaign playthrough, I'm allowed to use the armor that I unlock in a particular area, but I can't use it until I reach the next area. So I'm currently wearing the Erebor Tier 2 armor, and that's because I'm currently adventuring in the lower deeps. So, yeah, I'm sure they did, Thunder. Or just had a good Watcher fight to get the water warm, right? So, let's see, it's noon. We'll throw in some lunch. Bangers and mash. Do I have mushrooms in my pack? I do, okay. What do we got for brew? We got the Orc Hunter buff. We should just hurry up and take off. I don't know if I have anything in this Wander keg. Mug of what? Mug of tea. We'll go get tea out of here instead. While he's singing, let's look at our map.
There are many treasures deep beneath the mountains of the dwarves.
Down to the lower deeps.
For some you must go digging, while the others must be poured.
What do we have here?
And when the search for
There's
one
the
is
troll
done,
cave.
and all the dwarven brothers take their halls into the halls and
Found a copper quarry down there. Drain
Yes!
pumps. That's just normal markings on the map. Okay. So we're in search of the Pilgrim Library. We're in search of Belghost Forge. Definitely going to need to fight the Watcher before we get to Belghost Forge. Now, in order to do that for the BearKnuckle Brawler playthrough, since I have completed all the BearKnuckle Brawler challenges of Season 1, which includes the Drake and the Fell Beast and the Baldog and the Troll King, I have access to a mod that was special made by Toby Ichiro from the Return to Moria Discord, and he's got his own Discord for modding stuff too. He's got mods on Nexus Mods. He's also a BearKnuckle Brawler, and he custom made a mod for us. So if you defeat your cave bear, first of all, you have to be on PC to take advantage of these mods. I apologize, but that's just the way it is. Toby and I have no control over that. So, the first thing, if you defeat the cave bear, which gets you entry into the guild, gets you a whole slew of rewards, really. entry into the guild, a copy of the BearKnuckle Brawler's world save file. If you're on PC, and should I ever get this dedicated server up and running, you'll also get, I'll also put it on dedicated server. But you also, if on PC and are willing to install mods, you will also get, oh, we don't have that yet. Sorry, but there is a shield, the BearKnuckle Brawler shield, but that's only craftable at the Bell Ghost Forge. So today what we're crafting, why is it not unlocked? What's the problem now, isn't it? Let me see here. Recipe list, forge. It should be under the armor section, but it is not. Hey Armin, how are you? Alright, I'm going to put this on a be right back screen and log out really quick and try and remedy this. Bear with me one moment, because we can't punch the Watcher to death if we don't have this special item. So, sorry, I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry about that, everybody. We're working on some troubleshooting here. Is Baldog a nickname? Does it have anything to do with Bulldog? My servants of Marga. So we call it the Baldog. Have you seen the nameless beast in the Darkest Deeps Thunder? Hey, Cal. So it kind of looks, the nameless beast kind of looks like a cross between a Balrog and a bear. So I coined the term Baldog. Because it's like the Balrog's puppy, right? At least that's the idea. Trying to get this recipe to unlock. I don't know why it's not unlocking. Let me just take a look at Discord quick and double check the recipe. One Schnorr ingot, 1 amethyst, 3 Numenorian cloth, 1 leather. So let's see. Maybe I don't have the Numenorian cloth yet.
Hey, maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
We probably are getting our asses kicked a little bit tonight, Cal. Okay, so I need leather and I need Numenorian cloth. What did I say? Three Numenorian cloth, 1 leather. Do I have the amethyst? I do have the amethyst. Armin, the weapon we're looking for is a custom mod weapon that Toby created for the BearKnuckle Brawlers Guild. I'll show you as soon as we get it made. How's that sound? Nope, we need 1 leather also. Jordy, how's it going? Still not unlocked. What the hell is going on here? Okay, well, put this stuff away. Alright. We're gonna jump worlds quick and grab a pair. Blue Mountain Mitts. And back to Brawler's campaign. I'm gonna have to send Toby a message about not being able to craft those. Alright, so the weapon is Blue Mountain Mitts. So here's the picture and the description. Blue Mountain Mitts, Tier 4 gloves, a weapon from the days of old Belaghost, leather and brass, durable, effective, and handy in a pinch. So, get the free cam out and take a look at those. These gloves provide a significant boost for a brawler, a very significant boost. It's not a standalone mod. It's a variety. I mean, the mod will give you these gloves. There's 3 sets of gloves and a shield for his bare-knuckle brawler weapons. There's also eventually going to be a trade sign for bare-knuckle brawlers, and I'm working on that. Got to get that information to Toby. But yeah, so there's tier 4, tier 5, and tier 6 brawler gloves, and you can see on the left here, Orc Hunter I got from the random buff from drinking ale before I went to bed. High spirits is because I drank ale. Hunter Fists gives a buff for punching monsters. Orc Smasher is a buff for punching orcs. Bludgeon Smasher makes the gloves do bludgeoning damage, and Watcher Hunter allows me to do damage to the Watcher when I punch her. So that's what we're gonna do, folks. That's the goal for today. We will go out here and check our crops quick, because it is almost dusk, so we won't bother heading down there until why is the targeting being weird? Hey Tyler, how's it going? Grab the oats and plant some oats. Oh no, destroyed a king's tank. That's terrible. Yeah, that's why I don't use Glamdring during sieges. Actually, I prefer not to use Glamdring at all for any fighting. But that's just personal preference. Alright, these oats haven't grown back yet. It is nighttime. We will put our breakfast on. We will sleep. You had your fists, Tyler. Ooh. Didn't realize that was about to collapse. I think I just put my hammer on that weapon rack. Nope, I did not. We're good. Mushroom scramble first for early bird. Roasted cranberries. Karak tea.
Villy has a ruby wine and Yari a copper mead, a bronze and stout for flour with trout fresh caught from the stream. Gloin had spied an opal cider lovely to behold, but best of all throughout the hall was ale of shining gold.
Oh, I live for ale, a fire, and a song.
Alright, let's get our torch out. Let's see, we got some shit to put away. And off to the lower deeps. So, you see I'm carrying a Last Alliance Thunderstrike Maul and a bow in my pack. I'm allowed to use bows on deer and snack rats. And I'm allowed to use any weapon I want as long as I've already cleared the area that I'm in. So I can't use a weapon in the lower deeps at this point in time, but I can use a weapon in the mines in the Elven Quarter in Westgate. No, we're not going to the farm. We're going to... yeah, the Great Train Pumps. Hey, Selmac, how are you? Alright, everybody. Do we want to fight the Watcher first? Or do we want to go fight the Troll? We're going to take a walk down this way while you guys decide what I'm doing. Yeah, the Watcher will be interesting. It's going to be ugly is what it's going to be. Because I'm going to die a lot. Just because of this stinking water. But we'll see. He hid an entire level? He found an entire level and didn't let you know about it? That's crazy. Must be a sandbox game. Hey, boys.
I need a better weapon for this. That's all you got?
Trapped.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Alright, let's build some floors. So here's a little trick for the Watcher for you. Watcher can destroy these floors. Probably not these ones. He's probably not going to be able to reach these ones, but can destroy these floors as long as you leave the floor tile on top of them. If you delete it and leave the foundation, you can walk on the foundation, and the Watcher will not destroy the foundation. We will come back here and we will put down a repair smithy and a meal table. Right, Tyler, also a free floor. Was it a spoiler? No, that wasn't a spoiler. That was just a tip. I mean, the game wants you to build piers here to get out to the water. They want you to use Ubasam wood and build these expensive piers. This thing right here. I don't have any Ubasam wood on me, but for one pier, it costs 3 Ubasam wood. So if you want to do it that way, you can build a pier, and then you can also just build one pier and then just attach any floor you want to it to get it to stick in the water. But I just start building on the level here and attach it to this natural game world foundation, and just use stone or even wood. But when you destroy the tile, you get your materials back anyways, so it's not a big deal. Doesn't matter what you use. Use your fancy granite if you want to. No, it's got to attach. The foundation itself has to have something to attach to Thunder. Mushroom stew. So, like, if I build a floor, if I try to build a floor here, it's not going to let me because it's not attached to anything. But, and if I try to build, well, that's a bad example. Let's do it here. So, it's going to let me attach it to that column, but there's already foundation underneath of it, so it should not produce foundation. And it didn't, but it's also not going to hold there. But if I attach to this foundation, we got foundation under there. Also, attached to this column here with nothing underneath of it, and I get foundation there too. You know what? I want a bigger meal table. And yes, Cal, we are doing 17 damage instead of 3, but that's because... Hang on, I'll show you in a second. Yeah, it's the gloves, but specifically it is in this case Orc Smasher And I might be getting some bonus from bludgeoning. That type of thing. So. It's based on a percentile. I can't remember what the exact percentile is off the top of my head, but basically we've attached the Hunter rune and the Orc Hunter rune to these gloves, and we've given it a bonus. Anything that's weak to bludgeoning damage will be affected by these weapons also. Giving myself a little room to breathe here during this fight is all. Gotta be careful I don't get out there too far and proc that watcher right now. Ooh, out of wood. Well, it's been done, Thunder.
Ah! What is that? Monster!
Not close enough.
Is that another watcher?
Alright, this is going to take some time. Ah! Holy crap. What happened to my foundation? That's not supposed to happen. Did I not delete the wood floor there yet?
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Let's build another hearth out here, shall we? Well, if you're going to dive, I'm going to repair. You see we're only doing 13 points of damage to the Watcher. See, we're also not getting a health bar. God damn.
Watch it! It's Daving!
I wonder if I'm not able to dodge that.
Watch it! It's Daving!
Well, I mean, I have to punch the eyes, really. You can't damage it outside of his eyes normally. It's all about the mod. You see, I'm hitting his body and it's not doing any damage, so...
It's Daving!
I only did the 13 points of damage when I hit his eyes, which makes this take a long time.
Watch it! It's Daving!
So wearing tier 2 armor, it's going to be 3 hits and I'm done for.
Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving!
I destroyed my hearth. That sucks.
Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving!
This is going to take a long time. Pretty sure the Watcher has 2,000 hit points. Shed some light on the subject. Ah. Still not confident that I can dodge that.
Watch it! It's diving!
Oh, I died. I should have put a bedroll down here. Damn it. That means it regenerated.
The bounties rich of Khazad-dûm are kept with lock and key.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
There we go. Get up there on that platform. Yeah, I don't think he's dodgeable. It's out of reach.
Watch it! It's Daving!
And Dwarf slows down when he starts to talk. It's kind of weird. He's not destroying that hearth, so we know we can put these a little closer.
Watch it! It's Daving!
Could have had some Dark Eye Stout.
Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving! Watch it! It's Daving!
Jesus.
Watch it! It's Daving!
It's going to destroy that hearth right away.
Watch it! It's Daving!
Didn't get close enough.
Watch it! It's Daving!
Oh, now we got a horde. Awesome.
A horde! Get ready! Moria is ours!
Stop this one dead!
We got more!
I need a better weapon for this!
Dwarf scum!
one more for me.
Jumps.
Watch it! It's diving! Watch it! It's diving! Watch it! It's diving! Go back to the depths! I wonder if it's the same Watcher that attacked the Fellowship.
And that's it. Not as exciting as everybody thought it would be, was it? Still, pretty fucking epic. Alright, let me rack up my tally here quick. 3. $11 plus 1 Watcher. I don't know. No, I'm keeping track of the bosses separately anyways, so. Yes, it only counts as one. Should have brought black diamonds with me out here. That's right, Cal.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Keep saying I'm gonna build myself a little hut out here someday. A little cabin right here in this little bowl. Another quick tip. So you may or may not know that if you're in a pinch and need some stone, you can come to a wall like this. And every like 6 hits or something like that will give you 1 stone. It's tedious, right? But like I said, if you're in a pinch, it works. Additionally, Armin says, I'm doing that right now. Tough times, Armin. But additionally, if you're in the lower deeps and you see one of these things that looks like petrified wood or something, I don't know what it looks like to me. You're doing damage to it, chipping away at it, and boom. Granite. 2 granite from that. Two granite from that one. Three granite from that one. Nice. I throw tips out now and then. I've done a whole series on that, but tips like that. Why aren't we able to damage this thing? There we go. I knew there had to be shadow over there. They should put iron nodes over here. These little boulders that spawn, those should all have iron when you're out here. Just give you enough iron to make the extra pipes that you need to make without having to run back to base. Toughest stump ever. It's a matter of principle now. There we go. Water pipes in Moria excite you more than they should? Is there a reason for that, or is it just that simple? What's up with all the meat down there? I didn't kill anything out here. I don't need that. I want to be able to make metal floor grating like this. Oh, chill out, goat. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Plumbing issues are still no hot water. I have ordered the part. I ordered it, rush delivery, and hopefully it will be here tomorrow. It's just a little recirculating pump, but damn thing was 500 bucks. And it's a recirculating pump with a timer on it, I guess, but yeah, the goat knew you were here, Miriak. But hopefully it's here tomorrow, if not by Monday. And then I got a guy that can come up and sweat the fittings on for me, because I'm not doing that by myself. A few years ago I'd have done that by myself, but what do you suppose is killing all these goats out here, Miriak? I wonder if it was horde orcs. Yeah, I might look for a cheaper one, or just keep my eyes open for them. In case that shit happens again, because that's ridiculous. And of course it always happens on a damn Friday. Can't ever just have like somebody come out on a Monday and not charge you extra for an after-hour service call. For those wondering what Miriak and I are talking about, I had a hot water heater issue. I have in-floor heat in my basement, and it's all tied together. My hot water for the sinks and the laundry and the showers is all tied into the same system as the floor. So my daughter came home from wrestling practice last night and went to take a shower, and she's like, we don't have any hot water. So came down and found it at the GS, the ground fault outlet in my utility room tripped, and I reset it and it tripped again immediately. Like as I took my button off it, it was tripping again. So I was unplugging I unplugged everything in the room and then started plugging stuff back in, and eventually was able to determine that it was this recirculating pump. And of course, I'm going to fix that, and then something else is going to be wrong. We all know that, right? I just lost my hearth. That's all right. How's the computer treating you, Miriak? Everything back online? Up and running good? Wrong mapstone. No time for you, bat. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, we can throw on some lunch quick and drink a brew. Yeah, we'll do the Rohan Yarrick stew. What am I missing for that? Biteweed.
Villy has a ruby wine and Yari a copper mead. A bronze and
Small
stout
annoyances
for
need to
trout,
finish setting up
fresh
streamer
caught
bot.
from the
Yeah.
stream. Gloin had spied an opal cider, lovely to behold. But best of all, throughout the hall was ale of shining gold.
That's my favorite song.
Screens are back and better than before. Nice. Better than before because of better computer parts, or better than before because you finally did some changes that you were intending to do that improved things? Create drain pumps. Totally reorganized. Sweet. Slade, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Just got done punching the Watcher to death. That makes me... Were you here for that, Mariac? Did you miss that? It's not as exciting as it sounds. Takes a lot of hits to do 2,000 points of damage to the Watcher. Huh. How'd that happen? Destroyed the foundation without destroying the wood floor. That's crazy. It's really probably the most boring bare-knuckle brawl fight you can watch, Mariac, but feel free to check it out. I always appreciate the views. Yeah, you do punch it in the eyes, because if you punch the body, it doesn't do any damage. You only do damage to the eyes, right? But also, I'm doing 13 points of damage instead of 3 points of damage because I have the gloves, but because you can't damage it without the gloves. Ah, damn it. I forgot to grab iron ore. But I brought a map stone. So I build all the way out like we normally do for the Watcher fight, Miriak, build the foundations. But I build a little kick out as much as I can until the Watcher spawns. The good thing about this is I don't know what exactly it is that triggers the hordes to come when you're doing the Watcher fight normally. But whatever it is, it doesn't happen when you're fighting it with the gloves. So I did get a horde while I was fighting the Watcher, but it was a horde from making too much noise. It wasn't a horde from it wasn't associated with the Watcher fight. So there was no waves of orcs every time the Watcher dove. So, and then if you get your distance right from the edge of the platform, when he spawns, he'll spawn kind of on your foundations, and then you just run up and start punching, and you can get a handful of punches in. You can't dodge that attack that it does. So with tier 2 armor, you get one hit that wipes out most of your armor, and then you get another hit that wipes out most of your armor, or the rest of your armor and most of your health, and then you got to repair or die. I only died once though. I fell in the water a few times, but I only actually died once. So let's put some of this crap away. I need to claim my bedroll before I leave here too. Or did I sleep here already? Nope, I did not. Well, thanks for stopping by, Miriak. I appreciate it. Have a good night. What else did I miss? What are my plans for the launch of the DLC? That's a good question, Slade. Because I'm not really sure. I'm probably going to jump into my completed worlds and go to the Emerald Gate and check out the NPC thing. You know, that kind of thing. And then, when I really sit down to kind of experience everything as it should be, I'm going to start a fresh campaign playthrough from the Aftermath all the way through to the new content and beyond. And I'm sure I will stream it. I'll probably record a video on it, to be honest with you. I'll probably record a video series instead of streaming it. I kind of want to get back into videos alongside streaming. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Videos or live streams? Or a mixture of both? I think it might be time to, upgrade our treasure pile. We need to destroy that and move it too, because that chest is not allowing me to use the memorial flame. How about you, Slade? What are your plans for the expansion? For Durin's folk? Okay. And not just Slade, what's everybody's plans? How about that? So, 750 for a horde. To a pile. Miscalculated. All right. We need 1, 2, 3, right? Ultimately, I'm definitely going to start a new run for it. I'm going to revisit all my old worlds and start unlocking NPCs and stuff like that and putting them to work there. But for the video series or the streaming series, whatever I decide to do, it'll be a fresh run. From the beginning. Jesus. Brain not braining tonight. I grabbed iron ore instead of iron ingots. It'll be quicker to travel back and get said ingots if I have them, which I think I do. Hope I do, because I ain't got a lot of iron ore. 19 ought to do it. Might as well sleep. Don't need to drink. Already got high spirits. Only first light. Don't eat yet.
The envy of all creatures is the horde of Khazad-dûm, and not a soul, not dragon or troll, can take the halls we've hewn. Through darkness bites our shining light, the duty we must carry. We do our part to keep the heart at work and making merry.
Ha ha ha! Yes!
Come on. Come on to our outdoor oven here. Ooh, we got cram there. Nice. How much lembas can we make? We can make a fair amount of lembas. We'll do that. Dawn. We got Monster Hunter. We should go find that troll. Need 2 more pipes. That orc's creeping up on me. I think I'll finish the song first. Are all my building tips recorded in one video? Absolutely not, Thunder. I wish they were, but... put the hammer away.
I need a better weapon for this! We got orcs! Come here! That's all you got?
Alright. I see your question, Slade. Give me 1 second. It's a long one, so I'm going to pause to read it. I have a question for you, and I hope you don't mind my asking. I know the one time we got on the topic of playing Valheim, and you said you can't play it due to its complexity and your disability. I don't know a lot about it, but how do you play this game so well with all the jank that it has, but think that Valheim is too much? Just an honest curiosity. So, I see an ad break. Yep, let me know when you're back, Slade. Worst timing for you to go outside to smoke. I mean, I don't think you missed anything, Tyler. We're not answering Slade's question until he comes back from the ad break, so. Alright, let's go find a troll. Oh, you were saying pause the ad break. My bad. I get what you're saying. I need to put a hotkey on my stream deck for that. All right, Slade is back from the ads. The question is, how can I play Return to Moria, but I can't play Valheim? And that is because, well, first let's talk about what the disability is, right? The disability is I'm an amputee. I'm a double amputee, in fact. I am a RBK and an RBE. Or sorry, an RAK and an RBE. What that means is RBE is right below elbow, right side below the elbow. I am amputated, so I'm missing my hand and about half my forearm. RBK means, or RAK means right above knee. Right leg above the knee. I have about 6 inches of femur left. So, because that makes it hard to use crutches and such, being that I'm amputated on the same side, I am in a wheelchair, which doesn't really affect my game playing. But the one hand thing definitely affects the game playing, right? And so to game, I use a Razer Naga left-handed edition 19-button mouse. It's like an MMO mouse. Most of my hotkeys get remapped to that. Or most of my keys, period. Not just my hotkeys. Most of my keys, period. This is the troll cave. This is the troll cave. All right, let me pause and talk about this for a second. Give me 1 second here. So, pausing the game so time isn't carrying on there. So, to play Moria, I have mouse and keyboard, and on my mouse, my right mouse button, which is where my index finger triggers, is move forward. That's what W would be on the keyboard. S on the keyboard is my left mouse button to move backward. And then moving the mouse, as you would do to move the cursor around the screen, which I believe is camera movement if you're not remapping keys on mouse and keyboard, points me the direction that I want to go. So I don't use the A and the D keys. I don't use left and right strafing to move. The one button, I have 12 buttons on the side of my mouse that I can activate with my thumb. The one button is sprint. 2 button is dodge roll. 3 button is attack. 4 button is quick disconstruct. Brings up the deconstruct action for when I'm building. 5 is the E key, the auto gather key, the interact key. 6 is block, because I've been trying to get better at using block, but it's not really working out for me. 12 is left shift, that allows me to, when I'm holding it down, allows me to scroll the build pieces up and down instead of forward and backward with my scroll wheel. 7 is the control key, so like when I'm trying to split inventory stacks, I use the 7 key. And I don't really use any other buttons on there for Moria. Because those number buttons correlate to the number buttons and some other punctuation buttons on my keyboard, my hotbar is different. So you'll see on my hotbar when I bring the screen back that my hotbar is labeled A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, and a 0. That's because I had to remap those to something since I was using all those number buttons on the side of my mouse. So I still have to take my hand off the mouse to activate any of those hotbar keys and the tab key to enter my inventory, or the map key or the M key to enter my map, or I have the V key for quick platforms, the N key for rope ladders, and the B key for my build menu. I think that's it. When I enter free cam, I still have to use all the free cam buttons, the W, A, S, D, R, F, Q, E. But that's it. So the problem with Valheim was I pretty much tried to remap the same way. And the problem with that is, even though Valheim's menu allowed me to remap the hotbar keys, it didn't actually remap them, if that makes sense. So, for example, I was remapping I would go into my menu, I would go into the menu and select my repair hammer, but when I used the 3 button to use the repair hammer, it would switch to my weapon or whatever else was in the 3 spot for my hotbar. So if I had a club in my 3 spot, or an axe, when I hit the 3 button to use the repair hammer, I would start attacking whatever I was trying to repair. And I looked for, well, I have an Azeron Cyro, which is kind of one of those mouse/keyboards all in one. I have a left-handed one. I spent a ridiculous amount of money on that. I think it was like $300 or $350 or something like that. It's not very intuitive for me. I'm sure it works great for some people, and I haven't totally thrown out the idea of using it. I am going to use it for some other games when I get burnt out on Moria. So with that in mind, I tried it with Valheim. Same thing. Didn't work for Valheim. That even has its own software for remapping stuff. I even tried to use the Razor software to remap those buttons in Valheim on the mouse, and that didn't work. I have not tried. I do have a Xbox controller that is custom made to be used one-handed. I'm not super comfortable with it. I'm probably going to stream some Legend of Zelda with that off my Switch when I get my capture card set up. So if I get more intuitive with that, I'll probably hook it up to the computer and try Valheim. I own it. I own Valheim. I didn't get the refund on it. So I also looked for a mod for Valheim. I read that there was some mods for Valheim that would make remapping work for me. And so I bought Valheim knowing that I was going to install that mod, and I found the mod and I downloaded the mod, and then I got sidetracked with some real life stuff, some offline stuff, and didn't get back to Valheim for over 2 weeks, and that means that the refund period expired on me, so I couldn't refund the game anymore. And then I finally decided, okay, well, we're going to try this mod, and turns out the mod is broken, and the mod author has abandoned it, and we're not going to see that mod probably ever again. Maybe a different version of it, but I mean, it's sitting in my Steam library if anything ever happens, or if I find a different solution. But that's where I'm at with that. I've also tried Enshrouded. Enshrouded was a little bit better. Enshrouded just didn't grab me, and Enshrouded does this thing. I don't know if it does it for all PC mouse and keyboard users, or if it's just me because of the remapping that I did. But every time my character takes off, like every time I'm standing still and I go to move forward, he lunges and like launches himself like 6 steps, and it really sucks. Like, if you're not facing the right direction, you launch yourself off a damn cliff in that game. So, but one of these days I'm going to get burnt out on Moria and I'm going to try something else, or somebody's going to convince me that I need to play a game with them, and I'll try that. So I've been trying to get my son to tell me other games that he wants to play and go from there. But that's my Valheim journey, Slade. So if you have any other questions about that, I don't ever have a problem talking about my disability. I don't tend to talk about it a lot on stream. I really prefer to talk to people in person about it, because I like to be able to read people and see if they're getting uncomfortable with the conversation, so that I know when to shut up. But if you have questions about my disability, as long as you're asking from a place of respect, I have no problem answering those questions. And I actually have a channel in my Discord server that anybody can go to and ask questions. It's called, now I can't even remember. I put myself on the spot. So I have a channel that's a private channel. It's just not a private channel, but it's just, I can post in it. Nobody else can write in that channel, called Life of an Amputee Geek. And and then there's another channel where after you read the posts there, you can go to that other channel, and it's called Questions for Life of an Amputee Geek. And you can ask me any questions you want there. I prefer that people ask them publicly in that channel, because there might be people that want to ask those questions and are too scared to. So if somebody like you or whoever else asks them, gives everybody else the opportunity to see the answer and not keep it private. So always feel free to ask questions. No, it's okay. Don't worry about taking me away from the gameplay. Like, part of the reason that I started streaming is because of this. I intend to start a series where I buy games on Steam and use the tour. I don't know if you're familiar with Steam's refund policy, but 2 weeks or 2 hours of gameplay, whichever you reach first. Once you cross that threshold, then you can either own it for 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks, or play it for just under 2 hours, and then you can get a full refund for most games. So I'm going to start a series. I did one video on that. I bought a game called Stray, where you play a cat, And you have to interact with the world as a cat, and it's kind of got this dystopian robot vibe to it. Where I'm just going to play a game for 2 hours and see if it's compatible with my disability. And hopefully that kind of brings awareness to people with disability playing games and how bullshit the accessibility of games is and can be. And things like that. So I'm also probably going to start another YouTube channel called Life of an Amputee Geek or Amputee Life Hacks, one or the other, and do some stuff with that. So probably going to start that one this winter, probably sooner than later here. So if you're interested, watch out for that. All right, we'll jump back into the game. Feel free to keep asking questions, but we're just going to jump back into the game while we do that. Go punch this troll.
Troll! Did he see us?
All right, well, we're going to put down our stuff first. Able Gamers, that sounds familiar, Loreforge. You know what? I meant to do this for you earlier, and it slipped my mind. I'm going to give Loreforge a shout out because Loreforge Gaming is doing Return to Moria playthrough on YouTube, doing videos, not live streams, but it's fun. He's fun to watch. He's excited about the game. So if you're looking for more Return to Moria gameplay, check him out. Loreforge Gaming, Loreforge_gaming, I believe, on YouTube. So yeah, no problem, Lore. But yeah, I should reach, especially if I dive into that series, I should reach out to people like that. And I did look into some of that stuff. Like, I had a company send me a free 3D printed rig that goes onto PlayStation controller, and it worked, but I don't know, it was frustrating, and I need to revisit it again. I find that when I get frustrated by stuff like that, I need to revisit it and give it another try. So I need to do my due diligence on that, to be fair to everybody. So all right, come here, Mr. Troll. Ouch. Yeah, and I'm not so much looking for anybody to help me out. I mean, I'm all open to suggestions, and we'll take any advice anybody has to offer and give it a shot. But just kind of like ideas and looking for hardware and stuff like that. I got onto like a disabled gamers post or subreddit and stuff like that. And like, there's all kinds of stuff out there, or there used to be, but like, I mean, it is a small niche, and that stuff is expensive to make, like adaptive controllers and stuff like that, and those setups, and they just, like, that some of them aren't made anymore and things like that. So but yeah, community is always good. Alright, what are we dropping? We don't need that torch. I don't know where I picked that up. We don't need that simple pickaxe either. Guess what we're dropping next? Well, I don't normally keep garnet either, but I'll drop the Brawlr tome just to take the garnet. Yeah, that's definitely true. Microsoft is the only one that, I guess there's some stuff out there for PlayStation 2, but God, like, it doesn't even look like it would be helpful to me. And I realize not everybody's situation is the same as mine, so hopefully it's working for somebody. I've been thinking about getting some pedals and seeing what I can remap, and then like map my move buttons to pedals. I want to leave that there because I want to try something that I've never tried before, and that's actually doing this axe fragment quest in the proper order. The proper order being make your way through the lower deeps, get to the top of the eastern stair, open Owen's chest, and get the clue that shows us where to find this axe fragment, and then come get the axe fragment. Oh, of course I didn't bring enough for... Did I leave a map stone out here? I think I did. I hope I did. Nope, I didn't. Alright, well, that's alright. We'll run back to it. It's no big deal. Yeah, Tyler, as far as having the knuckle dusters on before we, with fighting that troll, yes. So the idea of the campaign playthrough rules is going to be that... What did I find? Oh, that's the quarry. Sorry, the idea behind the campaign playthrough is that once you unlock the special weapons, then you're able to start using them. All right, enjoy your dinner. But yeah, once I've unlocked the ability to craft the weapon, Tyler, I can use it. And similarly, I don't know if you're aware of this, but with the armor, I can use the armor once I reach the next area. So I unlocked tier 2 armor in the mines. I couldn't actually equip it until I forge it and equip it until I made it to the lower deeps. And I can't do Bella Ghost until I leave here. Until I get to the top of the eastern stair. And it's only late afternoon. We don't need to run back yet. Goodbye, Garnet. Hello, honey. Goodbye, damage to bot. You know, I'm glad you mentioned it though, Tyler, because my difficulty is set to solo with higher drops. So maybe we shift to normal and bump the drops. It's going to get crazy, I think. And we might end up going back to solo. But this is, after all, setting the standards for the
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
challenge. So what I'm getting at is we can do the once you unlock the Blue Mountains mitts, you can use them, but then you have to up the difficulty level. Did I get Mahal's gift out of that? No, because I don't have anywhere to put Mahal's gift. Power box are useless for a brawler. What are we gonna drop for Sunken Moss? God, stupid power box. Not sure how those guys didn't see me, but I'm gonna call it a win. Could I just put my whole camp in that? Right in the thick of that. Sorry, Armin says, DLC related, where do you expect we'll find survivors in the campaign? I have some feeling they could be in Orc Towns. Orc Towns could make sense. Ranger camps. The Ranger camp by the bridge, that makes sense. There's kind of cages in a few of the Orc camps in the Elven Quarter. I think we're going to find them pretty early, to be honest with you. And maybe spread out throughout, but hey, Jubo. Yes, I did kill the Watcher. It was rather boring. I mean, it was fun. It was exciting, but and now we're gonna go use these mitts on this Orc camp.
I need a better weapon for this!
Would like to target the banner, please. I should have ate my rations, but I wasn't paying attention, y'all. Did I not eat the mushroom stew? Is that what happened?
Something snuck away.
Sorry. Sorry, Jubo. I mean, it's an interesting fight, to be sure, because you can't do it normally, right? But it was a lot of punch, 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 run back and repair, punch, 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 run back and repair.
Villy has a ruby wine and Yari a copper mead.
I also punched a troll to death.
Stout for flour with trout, fresh caught from the stream. Gloin had spied an opal cider, lovely to behold. But best of all, throughout the hall was ale and shining gold.
Oh, I love that song!
Let's, no, let's not. Alright, it's late enough to go to sleep now. Where'd my pick go? Oh, probably still in the urn, huh?
Moria is ours! I need a better weapon for this! That's all you got?
Yeah, there we go again. Tonight is rough. Of course, I did just bump the difficulty back up to normal, so not quite used to it. Wish you guys could see this dog pile that's over here. I don't know how they're comfortable sleeping like that. So, Juba, are you streaming tomorrow? Also, I keep on forgetting that I have this ability. There we go. All right. Let's go do this death run again. What if we grab some? So you're streaming tomorrow, Jubo?
May be fine, may give kisses sweet as wine. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. Yours may smith 1,000 blades, while mine brushes, oils, and braids. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. My lover, I can see her across the dimmest, darkest paths.
Nice.
Like some summoned being of light.
I have to take my daughter's
ever
bow
there
to get it
guide me
repaired
right.
tomorrow.
My lover's got a beard as bright as brass.
Ha ha! Let's sing it again!
Uh-oh. Tyler's got funny ideas. Could be good, or it could be evil. Right, why not both? You going streaking, Tyler? I mean, you had no judgment, but kind of weird to talk about it on Twitch. TOS? Are you threatening Slade with terms of service?
I need a better weapon for this! Ha ha! That's one more for me! All right, what did we drop in? We're actually just gonna have to go back to base and come back, aren't we?
Ruby. Can't believe that mushroom stew's still good.
Moria is ours.
There's where I had the excess of Violite. Too bad Alligator's not around for me to brag to him about it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Tiered shoutouts? John Paul DeMont, the lead game designer, mentioned in the Return to Moria general Discord chat last night when somebody was complimenting his t-shirt collection that there's a video coming out next week. I have no idea what that video is about. I was hoping that there was going to be a Forge talk before, which would have to be this coming Friday. So I don't know if we're going to get a video and a Forge talk, or a video in lieu of a Forge talk, or what's going on there. But either way, both would be nice, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Have I found the ranger camp yet?
found the keenest
I don't think I
grin
have.
cascading from her chin. My lover's got a beard as bright
Nope,
as
I
brass.
sure have not.
Kind eyes, I take your leave. Bring me something I can weave. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. My lover, my lover. Durin knows that she's the kingdom's finest lass. Keeps me warm and keeps me sweet. Brings the blazing auburn heat. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass.
That's my favorite song.
There are certain people that I might want to shout out, but it just says they're okay, I guess, for funsies. That's hilarious, Tyler. Nice. Did I just do all that for nothing because it's early evening? I don't care, I'm going anyways. Let's go find that pilgrim library and maybe a ranger camp. I'm sure I'll end up having to go back to that stupid first stage tomb for the ranger camp.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Piper Prime, thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight? You made it to the middle of the tomb all by yourself? That's awesome. I still can't do it reliably. I mean, I'll always eventually get there, but only because I'm willing to fumble my way through it. You're good, goat. You can use the platforms. I don't mind. Ranger page must mean we're getting close. That's awesome, Kaiba. I'm glad I could help out. I know it can get frustrating. And I know it feels good to collect all that stuff yourself, but sometimes you gotta take liberties. Oh shit.
I need a better weapon for this.
What the frickin' pick away? Holy crap, that's a lot of spiders. Kyber, you're asking if I will come check out your base? Is that what I'm understanding?
Durin's beard! Never knew this secret place was even
Tyler says
here.
there should be roughly 21 spiders. I completely lost count, so I'll either have to go back and watch or take your word for it after I slaughter every single one of them. Is anybody counting? Carba, I'm not opposed to coming and taking a tour of your base. Weekends are notoriously hard for me. I'm completely out of the blue was able to stream tonight because my family needed to go on a shopping trip, the last minute shopping trip for some wrestling tournament stuff. But tomorrow is incredibly busy. I have to get my daughter's bow fixed, and I also have to go to a fundraiser. But we can try and hook up sometime for sure. I'm not opposed to that. We'll just eat some of these honey cakes. We're going to switch to cram here soon anyways. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just got 8 there, but one of them could have been a stray from another nest. Or I could have miscounted. And I'm pretty sure that was the 3rd nest I destroyed. Yeah, if I get free, I'll send you a message, Kaiba. Yeah, so those warehouse files aren't my personal warehouse files, Kaiba. Those are the warehouse files from, they're the same as if you got on the dedicated servers for the warehouses. And yes, there there is Entwood, and there is tree cuttings, and there is all the trophy materials. I don't remember exactly where they're at. There is a there's a video out there from Story Mode Gaming on YouTube. Faith is her name. She's one of the content creators from the North Beach games. That gives a tour of it, and I know that the Orc Hunter stuff has kind of a display built around it with the skulls and stuff like that. So, all right, Trit, I'm good. How are you? Tyler says, Entwood and cuttings are in the room with the wood halfway down the main stairs.
We got orcs!
And Orc Hunter is at the top of the stairs just to the right of the map stone. Nice. Thanks, Tyler. Thunder, I'm just now seeing your comment, the Dwalin versus Mirkwood spiders. That's a good analogy. That's a good... All right.
Drums. In the deep. They're coming. I need a better weapon for this. Knock this one dead. That's all you got?
Ah, son of a... I didn't even have time to set up Mapstone. Thanks, Thunder. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good night. Let's see what we wake up to. Late morning, we're gonna put it on lunch. It says, had to go out shopping with the kiddo, so I'm doing well. And tomorrow, met bottles of rum and snowberry mead.
When the bell it rang, and what did he see?
Nice.
200 guests awaiting
Snowberry
for
mead.
They
That
hung
sounds
right
delicious.
up the hoods they wore, but told him not that there'd be more. They poured the milk
Rum's
on the
not bad.
pantry
I don't-
floor when Feely and
I don't get
Keely came
into,
knocking
I
at
haven't really gotten into
Bilbo's
the good rum game
door.
yet, but I'm more of a
That's
bourbon
my
guy.
favorite song.
But I've been branching out. Nice. Yeah, I don't drink a ton either. I'm more of a collector than a drinker. But I do enjoy it. I just don't drink by myself, so. I mean, when I do drink, it's not an excess. Come on, turn to noon. I'm gonna grab 3 more black diamonds because I'm gonna leave one at the Pilgrim Library, I think. Wow, bottle of wine from 49. It's older than anything I got. All right, here we go, noon. You gotta eat it. I do frequently enjoy a hard cider. Which makes me think I should go get one right now.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
No orcs hanging about. Should have dropped the bat poop. No cleansing a box. Hey, there's another Schnorr ingot. I mean, Tyler, I usually call it cider, but especially this time of year, people get confused because this time of year is apple orchard season, and then people are just getting fresh pressed apple cider that is not alcoholic, and then they get confused. Well, apple cider versus apple juice in the United States is different because apple juice is like filtered. It's like very, like the consistency of more of water than juice. Then the cider is thicker and less filtered, has more sediment in it, and is not watered down. Apple juice is definitely very watered down sometimes, unless you're buying 100% juice, but then still it's like ultra filtered and pasteurized and ridiculous. That map stone floating? How did I do that?
Ooh, the source of the Spezial K. One of the reasons Durin built Khazad-dûm. This really is worthy of a pilgrimage. I need a better weapon for this!
See how short work I made of that moth jubo? Eastern stairs are going to be a breeze. Yeah, cider would definitely be more of a cloudy apple juice situation, Tyler.
Was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen, no words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells.
And yes, apple cider here, cloudy apple juice as you would call it, is very expensive. Depending on where you're buying it from, it's going to be anywhere from like $6 to $10 a gallon. And I live in apple orchard country.
As gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
These fucking guys. I can't believe there's not a loot chest in here.
Ooh, the source of the Spezial K. One of the reasons Durin built Khazad-dûm.
Alright, what are we grabbing for that Shinnor ingot? Okay. I'm gonna run back to my base. And because Tyler has made me thirsty, I'm gonna go get a drink. And I shall return. You guys can hang out in the pub.
I've ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know my home will greet me there. The gates will part like open arms, entrusting me with jewels rare. Below the mountains 3 and tall lie pillared halls that stand apart. I've ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know the road I'll take by heart.
The floors will rise to meet my boot, and drum my feet through ancient halls, where rooted veins of mithril true, like banners hung, will line the walls. Below the mountains 3 and tall, lie pillared halls that stand apart. I've ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know the road I'll take by heart. Ha!
Those brooks divine of water fresh, like nectar to my soul will spring. I'll glimpse inside the beard, the 7 stars that crown my king. Below the mountains 3 and tall, lie pillared halls that stand apart. I've ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know the road I'll take by heart.
I'll never need for map nor chart. Ancestral song will be my guide toward light from crystal beacon glow. The silver load will mark my stride. Below the mountains 3 and tall, lie pillared halls that stand apart. I've ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know the road I'll take by heart.
Actually, Tyler, it was 100% your fault. This will be interesting because this is a new flavor of hard cider for me. It is strawberry cheesecake flavored. It's from a local cidery about 40 minutes from my house. They make their cider, then they barrel it, and then they age it in a cave for a year. If my desk were cleaner, I would take a picture and post it in my Discord. That would be embarrassing. Because my desk is in desperate need of being cleaned. I suppose I can make an exception. I mean, you should put Gimli in the picture, right? That sounds good. All right, there you go. It's in the Discord. The ingredients on this hard cider. It's a sweet tart hard cider. Ingredients: apples, strawberries, honey, real cream cheese, real sour cream, and agave nectar. Wow, that one's delicious. Not my favorite one, but it's delicious. My favorite one from this cidery is called Mooncake. And it is basically blueberry cheesecake. It's basically the blueberry version of this one. You don't like blueberries? Brainberries are good for you, Tyler. Not even a little bit. You need your tongue scraped, as my grandmother would say. Yes, Jubo is 100% correct. Jubo's right again. Oh, I forgot to put the true cords in the place room away. I don't have any quartz. Is it in the pile? I think it is. It is not. It is now. I don't know how you missed that, Jubo, but thank you. Mushroom scramble, roasted cranberries. Don't need a beer. Oh, that's really good. You beat the ugly frog in your Trapped series? What are we calling the ugly frog? Is that the Watcher?
Poor little Baggins sat for tea, grumpy as the hobbit could be, when the bell it rang, and what did he see? 5 more guests are waiting for he. They hung right up the hoods they wore, but told him not that there'd be more. They poured the milk on the pantry floor, when Dory and Nori and Dory and Doyne and Gloin came knocking at Bilbo's door.
Oh, I live for ale, a
Do I
fire,
have
and a song.
the Last Alliance helm yet? Where's that guild unlocked at? Is that Fundin's Musnikan? I think it is. We're going to find out. For those of you that don't know, this game has a wonderful wiki at returntomoria.wiki.gg. Don't use the fandom one. That one doesn't get updated anymore. Fandom sucks. Don't support fandom. Oh, that frog. I gotcha. Definitely don't have it yet because that happens at, yep, I was right. Fundin's line. All right. Onward to Belaghost Forge.
All those outsider orcs, you know what to do.
Need to rename this mapstone. Need a good name for him. Bowser. Actually, since Bowser is already taken, but he does kind of remind me of Bowser. And because my friend Jubo is in the chat, we're going to name him Trouser. Because it makes sense to make it start with a T. Tyler, back me up. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, I was going to rename this mapstone. Don't you name all yours with a T, Tyler? The Trouser King is taking Jubo's pants. That's it. It's official. It's his new name. Jubo, you missed Jordy. He was in the chat earlier. Speaking of nicknames. Oh, is that another ranger page? It is. I feel like there's a shortage of lamps in this world. Repairable lamps. Just scroll already. I really need to submit a bug report about that. Yeah, I agree. On the spelling, Jubo. Nah, get out of that shadow. I feel like it takes effect way faster than it used to.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air! I need a better weapon for this!
I don't know if I'm actually getting shadowed quicker or if it's just because I'm used to running around in Durin's guard armor and sometimes with Durin's axe. Oh, I don't need a Musenkan carving. Sounds like my family's home. Even though my vicious guard dogs wouldn't know. So we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, but we will find Belagos Forge first, because that shouldn't take too long. Took you all long enough.
If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she
They were
would not
busy
flee,
dogpiling. They were out
I would
cold.
raise a toast while her haunches roast. Bear for dinner for me.
Yes!
When I went to get my cider, only one of them got up, and another one lifted their head up and gave me the one eye because they were so tired they could only open one eye. It was pretty cute.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Oh, I didn't want to go this way. I've already been that way. Everybody should have a dog, Tyler. Even cat people. Oh shit. I thought, I don't need to put a repair smithy down for this one.
Knock this one dead.
Come on. Don't let me click on that. A little cider brick. Armin's over on YouTube. He says cat too. I don't have anything against cats other than half my family is allergic to them, but not me. But I am more of a dog person. Always have been. Cats are assholes. I mean, I respect that, but they're assholes. Oh, caught me on the backswing. He got his own guy. Does that one count for me? Ouch. Pretty sure I'm done with statues. Yep. Iolite. Oh, we don't need Garen's Moustakon. We don't need damaged box. One Iolite. Go back and get my repair smithy. I try to tell them, Jubo. I try to tell them. They're fine. You don't need to run away. Nobody's gonna hurt them here. Miriak has the whole population just jazzed out. Was this going to be one of those rooms that I walk into and there's like dead goats everywhere? Now that I was talking about goats. With a sign in the middle of the room that says Miriak was here. If I walk into this room and there's leather and or hide and meat everywhere, I'm putting a sign up and I'm taking a picture. Pretty sure there's a camp in here though. It's going in solid color. Come on. Quit fucking with me. think it's working though. No? No camp? I'd bet money there was a camp over here.
Khazad-dûm in Muru, Khazad-dûm.
Till Durin wakes from sleep. I need a better weapon for this! I should go to Belagos and then call it quits.
Wake up, dwarves! Humans lust after our ladyfolk!
Wake up, dwarves. Man, it's been so long since I've heard it. Is it humans lust after our lady folk? Yeah, we just need to sit down and start fresh on StreamerBot with it, I think, Jubo. If you're up for that.
We got orcs!
Yeah, maybe Monday. See what's happening Monday. You're around. All right, here we go.
Get 'em.
Knock this one dead!
I really should have made some scour a long time ago. Oh, come on. No, give me that shit.
I need a better weapon for this! That's one more for me!
What is it? What is it? Dwarves.
That's all you got?
Oh, no big deal. Either way, Jubo, we'll figure something out, but I don't know for sure what I've got going on Monday, but that's just my first thought. I need to get all this stuff away from the shadow. They all come out. Apparently. I don't really have anything I want to drop. We'll just put our map stone right here. And I think this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. I'll see if there's anybody that I know streaming to raid out to, but if there's not anybody that I know, then we're just going to go. Nope. We're just going to call it here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And if I don't see you before, I'll see you on Wednesday when I stream with Jubo. Maybe we'll do some more building, I hope. So we'll talk then. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
If a spider skidded across my camp, a terrible day have she. If a spider skidded across my camp, a terrible day have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, she would wind up caught in an 8-leg knot. Spider for dinner for me.
If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, I would hang that tail with a copper nail. Wolf for